in the fall of 2016, as wind-stoked wildfires threatened lives around Gatlinburg, Tennessee. A critical 15 minutes slipped away while officials debated issuing an evacuation order via the Federal Emergency Alert System. Cell service and electricity failed before the alert could be sent, leaving many in the fire's path unaware. More than a dozen people died. Months later, torrential storms flooded the Coyote Creek area near San Jose, California. Local officials declined to use IPAWS, which can launch geo-targeted evacuation orders sounding alarms on cell phones. There was a general lack of institutional knowledge on how to utilize these communications technologies, a disaster review concluded. Years later, Hurricane Helene struck western North Carolina, where too few officials used IPAWS. As News Pulse found in May, emergency managers diverged in response, leading to over 100 deaths across a decade. The recurring theme holds. Despite knowing the stakes, local authorities seldom deploy alerts until it's too late. News Pulse identified at least 15 federally declared major disasters since 2016 where officials in devastated communities delayed or avoided IPAWS use amid deadly flooding, wildfires, or mudslides. Post-disaster audits consistently highlight inadequate preparation. Of 11 official reviews completed across affected areas, 9 emphasized gaps in training or planning as critical issues. For Sonoma County, the revelation came when an audit attributed the absence of IPAWS alerts during 2017 wildfires to a limited understanding. Other communities didn't heed the lessons. Resource challenges, employee error, and political fears have entrenched inertia. Emergency alert systems are not mandated nationally, leaving implementation to ever-changing local discretion. While IPAWS can broadcast to cell phones, weather radios, TV, and radio stations, jurisdictions often opt for less effective local tools, excluding people unaware or unregistered to them. Financial barriers also loom. Local governments must fund third-party IPAWS-compatible software, costing tens of thousands. Difficult for under-resourced areas. An August 2023 national study showed 82% of local emergency managers faced funding constraints, and 50% cited training shortfalls. Uncertainty or failure to act have led to repeated harm. Texas's July 4th flood exposes gaps. While IPAWS provided nocturnal warnings, Kerr County's officials did not activate the system. As 3 a.m. rescue efforts began, 100 people, including many campers and counselors at riverside facilities, were swept away before instruction arrived. Alarmingly, visionary alert updates like the message design dashboard drawn up for FEMA in 2021 by experts allow template drafting to reduce time wasted. Yet uptake remains voluntary. Still, no federal framework ensures standardized procedures, sufficing only periodic recommendations. Technological errors also stall potentially life-saving calls for action, such as a Los Angeles County alert misfire in 2024 that reached residents well beyond its intended zone. Critically, University of Colorado Denver professor Hamilton Bean stated a persistent misstep was viewing alert delays as isolated rather than systemic. Similarly, retired emergency services expert Art Botterell criticized the patchwork state of preparedness as a countrywide threat to expediency. Solutions may emerge from a drafted federal bill, championed by Congressman Kevin Mullin, involving $30 million in annual funding to FEMA for over 10 years. Ensuring tailored support for low-income or rural jurisdictions. The proposal also advocates templates and execution guidelines to answer a professional call by officials like McKinney. We have to emerge from our complacency, suggesting standardizing alert protocols as a public safety necessity.